if you don't know the news already, Dave Aranda is coming back as Baylor football coach. And first of all, there will be a lot of staff changes. In fact, Jeff Grimes is gone, and they're going to have a new signal caller on both offense and defense. In fact, the defense, Dave Aranda is going to take care of that defensive play calling, which he should have done all along, but you know, we're going to have to hire a new OC. I'm sure there's going to be other staff changes, and it's probably one of those deals that you got to get rid of X amount of guys and all this. And another reason was like for the NIL being better, it's going to be better now. And they're going to do a lot more in the transfer portal than they have in the past. Especially at the O-line and the D-line. That has to be fixed. I don't care who is at quarterback on offense. When you don't have an O-line, you're not going to be able to do a lot on offense in general. It's the truth. Look at the evidence based on the stats. And the defensive line definitely disappointed a lot. Unlike the secondary, McAdoo Palace is supposedly going to be back, but we'll have to wait and see on what the staff changes are. And they played a lot of freshmen and redshirt freshmen, over 4,500 snaps in the Big 12 play this year, so this does put a lot of pressure on Mac Rhodes now because, let's face it, I know the fan base, some of those people are upset with them. And of course, they're still hurt. Some of them are still hurt about Kim Mulkey leaving. And here's the deal about Mac Rhodes. He might have been wrong on this hire of Dave Aranda long term. But look at all the other hires he's done at Baylor. That's all I gotta say. I mean, baseball is going to be probably better next year, and with Mitch Thompson in the a few years beyond the line, Nikki Collins turned that. I know she won the Big 12 title in year one. I know they didn't make the Sweet 16 last 2 years, but I think this year is the year. The women's soccer coach, sure, she had a rough year in year one, but turned it around in year two, made a Big 12 tournament and doubled the amount of wins with 9 wins. Like, I know, like a little over double, but you get the point. And all this, and he has overseen some athletic success at Baylor too. And I know the main thing is about football. I get it, but you can't tell me all that. And he had to get rid of his men's tennis hire and Brian Boland at the time because of off the field stuff. I mean, off the court stuff. So then Michael Woodson became the interim coach, and after that interim year, where he went to the National Indoor Final as a runner-up, and the NCAA tournament runner-up, he of course won two Big 12 titles regular season with a 3-way tie in the Big 12 tournament, and after the Big 12 tournament or right before it, I don't remember, he was named a permanent head coach. So he's been right on all the other hires, it seems like. Maybe not for football, but we're going to have to wait and see what the real schedule looks like after, in terms of like when are the conference games going to be and where is the bye week. We know the non-cons and the days, it's just not the other. We're going to have to wait and see what they do for next year and what the changes are. And we need to also keep in mind too that these players have got to be motivated after what happened this year. They're not going to let that happen. They're going to work harder and probably smarter too. We're going to have to wait and see on who leaves and how many players sign and all that for the class of 2024 and all this. And I'm also going to point out something. Some of the Baylor fans are acting like West Virginia fans who want Neil Brown gone a year ago. Look, Neil Brown had 3 losing seasons out of 4 at the time also. And they hired a new, of course, then at the time they got a new athletic director, and I get it. he didn't want to have to make a move unless he had to. But he stuck with Neil Brown. Nearly everyone in the media picked him last in the Big 12. And most people in general. Guess what? They finished tied for 4th in the conference. So you can't tell me they underachieved. And they finished 8-4. I mean, that's the truth. And I know there still are a few West Virginia fans that want him gone, but those are just unrealistic ones. The realistic ones I know are glad that he's still there. A few of them. So, some of them. So, I'm just saying. Y'all are acting like that again. All again is like them at the time. Woe is me, we're stuck with this coach. Could we just let's wait and see what really happens for next year, alright? Because they know their job is on the line if they mess up again. Definitely not making a bowl game. They're definitely gone. Or possibly a bad start, like a 1-4, 1-3 start. I'm just doing it theoretically here. Maybe there's a head coaching change right in the middle of the season, but I don't know Baylor would ever do that. But you get the whole point. Definitely not a bowl game. Maybe I'm not sure getting just a bowl game would be enough to keep Aranda's job. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. I don't know. With all the money we're paying him, and it's a lot. And also you gotta keep in mind too, it's expensive to pay the buyout of a coach and try to get another one from somewhere else at the same time. I mean, that's also another deal. So, and some of y'all are just having defeatist attitudes already. It's only day 1 of the football season being over. Could we just see what the changes are and see what the roster is before y'all having defeatist attitudes? That's all I'm just saying, and I'm willing to give them another chance. But if they mess up, they're gone. And I'm sure it's not just Dave Aranda either. It's going to be everybody on that staff. So I'm going to provide the updates on who is coming to Baylor as a transfer / new coaches on the staff. So anyways, if you like this content, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later on the road to 600 subscribers. Of course, ultimate goal is 1,000 more so I can make money off this. Of course, liking a video, commenting a video really helps the YouTube algorithm so more people can see it. Sharing the video does help as well, so more people can watch. And if you're watching and not subscribed, hit the subscribe button. It's free, and hit the notification bell as well.